Howdy, howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to yet another deck review, and that was a terrible deck flip. There we go. We're actually going to go with the Cybercity. Yeah, these are a Cyberpunk deck. I don't know. This might be, depending on the back design, it might be my favorite. We'll have to take a look. It is Bicycle, so it's good brand. And we picked these up when we went out to a bigger mall than what we have here, but we bought a couple of decks, so we've been sitting on these for a little while. But I do have a couple more that we're going to be doing today as well. So let's take a closer look here at this. Now, if you're wondering about my angles, it's because I'm back to using my phone. Not permanently, but I figured it was a little bit easier just to get up close and personal, because you don't need to see my face when we're talking about the cards. Cybercity. I love the foil here, but I'm not really sure what's going on in the back. Unless they're going with more of a realistic view on the back, I'm okay with that. It just has a really not, how do I want to put it? So Bicycle deck has a very clean two-way design where everything is symmetrical, and this may be symmetrical, but it has a really picturesque quality to it. Like there's something happening here. So let's see here. Go ahead and get rid of this. Open up this stamp. It does have a nice little spade on it. I like the pink color. Wonder if Kier Gomes would like these because of the pink. I am a big fan of Cyberpunk and like steampunk. Let's take a look on the inside here. There's a Bicycle logo. These are from 2021, as you know, so they're relatively new. And some of these decks I'm not even familiar with, the ones that I've been reviewing. Like the Shinlim ones, I knew that those would be out. I've got 3 other decks here that are going to be great. They do have a pink ad card, so those are fun because I like to play around with them, do some flicker shots and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the back design, which is okay. It kind of has like a 3D quality, like you're looking down into a hallway of sorts, so that's kind of cool. The quality, it does feel like a Bicycle, but it almost feels a little bit thinner than what I would expect normally. So let's go ahead and take a look at the faces. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Darker backs, very very, I have to turn it over so I can read it. Different, inverse color there. The United States Playing Card Company. Very good. That's all it says. I thought it said something. So there's your ace. Very cyberpunky. Looks like it's the same hallway really on the front side as what's on the back. So it kind of goes through, which could be interesting for some card tricks or maybe even some cardistry style stuff. What I'm really interested about is to see if there's any bonus cards or if this is more, yeah, that quality just seems weird. And I think it's something that we've attributed to, and I should have known this, something to attribute with all the extra ink on the front and the back. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to over ink, which is not terrible. It has a white core in it. So what's going to end up happening is as you go through your cards, you're going to get some white streaks in them on the edges and stuff. Which doesn't work out so well as you're breaking in your cards, and then you have these little indents and stuff. But other than that, very beautiful cards. Some of my all-time favorite cards are the Sunspots. Absolute favorite cards. Keep hitting the charger. Sorry about that. Should still be charging. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, the Sunspots are a darker back face with a lot of ink, but still some of my absolute favorite cards. Turning to the side like this, something that I'm trying to do is trying to slow down, trying to be relaxed, and this is kind of the way that I would go about talking and performing if I were turning from one side to the other. We're at the bottom card here, and it's going to be a double backer. Well, I was not expecting that. Actually, I was expecting that because in reality, a lot of these cards are coming with that double backer. And look at that. That kind of just has this really beautiful quality to it if you can get that nice flip over. It just feels like it should have a metallic sound, like a piston or something. And that's beautiful. I think that's going to be a beautiful... Let's see how it looks when you do more than one card. Let's see if you can get a good a good rotation on that. And you got your ace right there like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I like the deck. I think it's probably not going to be in my high end, but because it has a double backer, the tragic cards, has a white and red. It's not a true double backer because it's not the same on both sides, which is going to be okay, but it's not as versatile as the true double backer for certain tricks. We got a good spring to it. It's weird because it feels thick, but it feels like the stock is thin. Not sure exactly how that works out. Maybe it's kind of like a slim machine or something like that. They feel great, but they just have that strangeness to them because of the extra ink, I feel like. Or maybe it's just me. Who knows? So these are the Cybercity Cyberpunk bicycles. They came out in 2021. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if there's any magic that I can teach you with this particular deck. Let's see if we can do something fancy. Okay, so this is going to be mostly ambitious card stuff. We're going to go with a card from the center right here. That's going to be the queen. The queen right there. Okay, a very subtle move that I just did. You think I moved it to the top, but that's actually the king of clubs. Okay, but once I cut it to the center, now it's truly lost forever. That's the ace of hearts. But with a simple cut of the deck, think we found it? I don't know. I don't remember what your card was, so I can't. Let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Boom. Your card is going to be the Queen of Hearts. I think I found it that time. What do you think? I don't know. Okay, so a simple... There it is. Okay, got it. That time we got it. That's a simple pass move. We'll put it back in the center. And now it's back on top. Boom. Beautiful. As simple as this. Simple as this, okay? All you're doing is you're dropping the cards, stopping somewhere towards the center. King of clubs. Don't forget your card like I just did. Now you're going to do a simple pass where you're going, when you set these cards back down, you're going to grab them with these here and you're going to steal that pack out from here like this. And then you're going to riffle the rest down and your card should be right there on top. Okay, so we're going to cut it back to the center as if this was your card, which it is. Then we're going to come down here, grab with your index here and your pinky, and you're going to grab with your middle finger and your thumb. You're going to let these cards slide down, and you're going to riffle the rest. Now, instead of just turning over the top card, you're going to get a strike double. King of Diamonds. Oh, we're close, but that's not quite your card. Are you sure? Let's go ahead and take another look over here with a little bit of a spin. We might be able to actually turn it into your card. Beautiful. The idea here is fairly simple. If you wanted to do something a little bit different, you could even do something more like this, where you go for a card. It's going to be the 3. Now it's the 4. That's not your card. Okay. But now it is your card. What? Crazy as that is, yep, that is your card. Now you're probably wondering where your card is. I've lost it. Nope, it's actually on top. So, ambitious stuff, right? Okay, let me slow that one down because that one was actually fairly decent and I even lost track of what I was doing. So, simple riffle, choose a card, 10 of clubs. Okay, then you're going to do your pass. Under some cover, talking, doing whatever. And then instead of having it jump right back to the top, you're going to do a double Jack of clubs. You're like, oh, we don't want the Jack of clubs. That's not a good card. No, we actually want this card, which is your 10 of clubs. See, now that's a pretty decent move because they see you do the double and get a jack of clubs, and then they see you take that jack of clubs and they see you put it in the center. You've done nothing fishy here at this point. You flick the card, and now it's their card. Beautiful. Now here's my recommendation for that, just to get you back to this moment here. My recommendation for this, there's another follow-up to this, is you could actually push it back in, and you could do the same move again, and it's going to jump right back to the top. Good. And why would I do that? Because even if you flick it and show it, and then you push it in, you're going to want, you're going to want to bring it back to the top, because even if you take it out and you just bring it over here, if you put it in, flick it, and take it out, they might not know anything that fishy. But you see what I just did there? A nice little one-handed cut as you're turning your whole body over to here and saying, now we have your card. And what that does is that actually changes the top card from the jack of clubs or whatever the double lift was, and now it's hidden. And then you can even go a little bit more crazy with that, because you can just go ahead and take their card and put it back into the pack just like that. Boom. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't even know how I did it myself. A nice little flip over move just like so. Now we're going to point to the deck here. We're going to snap our fingers, and you're not going to believe this. This is actually kind of crazy, because all the cards, except for one, one card is actually face up, and that is your 10 of clubs. What? Crazy. And that's just using that double lift. So teaching you a lot of stuff here on the channel today. I hope you guys are having fun. Hope you guys are watching these videos, because I am trying to teach you this jumbled up mess of stuff here. There is some good quality stuff here, I think. Yeah, or I'm just rambling. Who knows? You can have the double on the bottom. You just don't want to flash that. Okay, but what you do want to do is you want to get a card selected. Okay, mind you, I just did this because the double was in there, and I noticed that it was on the bottom as I was flipping the deck over. So if they didn't notice, they don't know what they're seeing. You're already messing around with a card over here. Now all you got to do is just drop your hand. Now just pretend like the eyesight of the people, right? That's the camera. So I've got the deck here. I'm just going to bring the card over here, show them the card, and then I've just dropped this to my side and I've turned it over. I'm going to push that in there like that. And now they think this is the top, and it goes. Okay? Now, as you're doing this, you could actually just rotate the deck. That's fine. Okay? And then what I did was I actually beveled the cards here, and I shoot this over into a finger palm. Now I'm not just, or into a palm, not finger palm. That's coin work. Now I'm not just going to sit here with the card. I'm not going to, I could just drop it to my side. I could do whatever. But here's what I recommend doing. I actually point instantly to the deck, because I've peeled this off the bottom of the bevel. I've peeled this off into my hand, and I instantly point. Because even if there's something going on in my hand, I've just done something wonky here. So now I'm going to point to the deck. Okay, and as soon as I point to the deck, I'm just going to rub the deck here like this, because something magical has happened, right? Because I say all the cards, and I like to tip it up just like this, because I'm showing you the backs for a quarter of the deck, and now I'm tipping up, and you're seeing the faces, but there is going to be one towards the center. Go through the rest of the deck, they'll see all the faces except for your 9 of clubs. Now what's nice about that is that puts that right back on top, right? Because you could go right back into a move where you just shake that card. You're going to shake it, and you're going to, you got it there like that, however you so you could do probably what I'd recommend there is a wrist kill. Okay, a wrist kill, taking the card over to here, because they think it's like that. So maybe you want to turn it away from them like that and put it in like that if you want to get rid of it. Or you could just say we're going to go ahead and put it into the pocket. The card's gone. Okay, now you come back over here. You show your hand empty. and it's back. And that card's gone. Okay, enough rambling for this video. We still have 3 more decks we're going to get through today because we want to get this out for you. We've been sitting on them too long, so there's that. Beautiful pink Cyberpunk Cybercity bicycle deck from 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys, if you want to pick some up, go ahead and pick them up. Thank you guys, and remember, always remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.